Hello everyone, this is Crash Conroe. It is time for another impossible challenge on PGA Tour 2K23. Brand new one. We are going to go to Greek Isles, which will probably be the toughest one so far. I do know that this is a difficult course. Not sure if it's quite up there with Predator. Of course, we did complete Predator. That was the first one we did on the channel, but I kind of did it retroactively. But yeah, Greek Isles by Alan Greenspun. It was another one that used to be in the old Tiger Woods games, of course. Back tees, pin 4. This course is like 8,800 yards, so it's going to be a long one. Very high wind speed. I just randomly chose southeast for the wind direction. Very firm, very fast. Noon on a nice clear day in Greece. So let's get into it. Last one we did was Central Park. It took one attempt. And now I decided I want to go somewhere difficult, you know. I want a tough challenge. And already that green looks a little bit hellish with the way that green's going. So, yeah, let's get into it. No practice swings. I'm just going to swing straight away and hopefully it's good. And it's perfect. There you go. Haven't played for a few days now. But I guess when you've already played the game this much, it's fine. You can get your swing back straight away. So we've got quite close to the end of this fairway. Oh, is that tree going to be in play? I think that tree might come into play here. Right. I'm going to hit a full lob wedge and try and fade it round. And I'm very conscious of the fact that being long here is not good. But I don't think this has the time to get over there. Felt faster than it was. I mean, it's gone too far still, but that should sit quite quickly. Oh no, it sat there. That's not what we wanted. Oh dear. That is not what we wanted at all. Well, as crazy as it sounds, guys, I'm going to do a little bit of a lag putt here. But I do think this is just going to disappear to the left. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about it. I've absolutely tapped it. But that has gone. I really didn't think that lob wedge shot was going to go that far. Right, it's 41 feet up. Okay, let's see what we can do with the chip. Needs to roll out at least a little bit. Oh, well, that's coming back as well. All right, Greek Isles already. Already showing its stuff here. Is this, I mean, this pin is a little bit, like, does the ball stay here at all? I'm going to put some forward spin on this just to try and, you know, give it some momentum to get some roll. Going then, going for a bogey. Ah. Oh dear. Okay, well that one's staying on the green, so now we've got a putt at this one. Maybe it'll stay put if I putt it. Hopefully I can get the distance right, though. That's going to be the big thing about this. Right, well, this is for double bogey. It turns left. Oh, it goes in. Okay. All right. Bit of a nightmare pin on hole 1. But we sink a long putt for the double. Not a good start, though. We're 2 over. 2 over after the first hole. And birdies here are going to be very difficult to come by, so we're up against it straight away. But we have a par 5 for hole 2, and the wind is actually with us. I know there's that structure there, but this hole is so long anyway, I might as well see if I can kind of get it down there and clear that. Another really good swing. And that's on a pretty good line. That's what I want that ball to do, just hang to the left. It's probably going to bounce hard right, though. Oh, wow. Bounces way too hard to the right. Okay, it's going to go in the rough. Pretty sure I can't go at that. I think that's too far, yeah. Yeah, it would have been too far either way. So I'm just going to hit a gap wedge through here. Going to land in the fairway, and it's just going to be playing like a 3 par 5. So we've got to get this shot right now, and there is very little room to work with on this green. I'm on a downhill slope, and it is downhill, so I think a pitching wedge is actually going to be enough. That's a big slow though. Still long. Still long anyway. Wind is pushing it forward enough. And we're in the bunker on the other side. Okay. The green is like slightly downhill. I think this is going to get some run out, so... And it could be in. Oh! Oh, what a shot from the bunker. The splash goes in. Straight away we get a birdie. And we get back to 1 over. Good job that went in, because that had some pace. I mean, that green isn't too bad. It doesn't turn too hard, so... We may have made the one back anyway, but how about we just splash it in instead? And the wind is helping us on this one as well. I know that wind is going to be against us somewhere. It's another solid drive. Hopefully that doesn't kick left. Okay, good job I didn't hit that slow at all, because that rock could come into play. Now, is this the one that's barely reachable into? Yeah, it's this one. Don't really know what you're supposed to do. Honestly, if you catch the front, it could roll enough to the left, but really the issue here is just getting it around this cliff. I'm going to just play this. I'm going to go for it with a 4. That is nowhere near enough. No. Nowhere near enough. Can't really do it, to be honest. I think you have to kind of play enough to the left, to the right, I mean, from the fairway. I think that's how you do that one. Right, well, we pretty much have to try and catch the front here and just have the ball roll all the way down. I think that's really the only way to play this. Unless we put spin on it and it does sit, because that's the thing. We don't know if it's going to sit. Right, slight fast. Now I'm expecting that to roll. And it's going to go left as well, hopefully on the way. Not really. It's not really going left. And it does roll all the way off. Okay, there's not much break in this. I'm going to bring out the putter. I'm not going to chip this one. And this is for par. Can we get another big save here? To stay at 1 over. To stay at 1 over, yes. Huge putt from the fringe. Alright, course management has to be spot on here. Because, like, that hole... Right from the tee, you have to play the right side of the fairway to even go at that green. And that's if you want to go at the green, because maybe you just want to play that hole to play a par. You know, you don't have to go for it on the second shot. Just play it somewhere where it's going to be a safe third shot and you can get the par. Alright, next hole. Oh, this 3-iron's not enough. Yeah, this is one where the wind is going to be a problem. Because 3-iron is not enough, I can say that now. But if we're long... We're absolutely looking at a bogey without question. So I am actually still going to 3-wood this. Anticipating that it's going to be short. I played it a bit safe direction-wise as well. I aimed that a little bit too far left, considering I pull it. But it's not even going to reach the green. But that's fine now, because we're chipping up a slope. And this slope isn't so strong that it's going to come back. But that's good. Turn right for me. Ooh, just didn't have it. Good attempt. Good attempt. We've evened things out on the last 2 holes. Started with a double, then got a birdie, and we've parred the last 2. Now for another par 5. Very long again. It's light rough everywhere, though, I've noticed. Light rough, besides the bunkers, of course. We don't want to be in there, but... Well, that felt fast, and it was, but I put big fade on that. Mr. Trees, please. Ooh. Does it get out? It gets out. Okay, we lost some distance for that. We're not going to go at this in 2 anyway. But this is a really good opportunity to get back to even par. I'll say that much. The driver lie's not very good, so I'm just going to 3-wood this, I think. Light fast again. I have just full shotted it, just to see how far it goes. It's probably going to go in the rough. But it's only light rough, so even if I pitch or chip this, should be able to control it fairly well. I think this one's going to be a little pitch. And it's going uphill all the way, which is nice. That's good for us. And I'm expecting some rollout, so let's just pitch this. For this one. Looks decent. Should slow down, and it does. Really good shot. And we are back 2 even par. There you go. Back where we started. And right now we're going to clear this if we can if we can keep the scorecard clean until the end. If you enjoy these guys, remember to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already. TGC Tours is actually starting up. Well, this video isn't going to go up straight away. Maybe probably about a week. I think it's 6th of October. Whatever Monday is closest to the 6th, or Sunday, I should say. I think that's when it starts. And yeah, I do plan to get back to recording those for the channel. Hoping for a good season. Hold on, let me have a look at this, because this is really long. There's just no way I get it over there. So I'm going to drive it this side. Just really hoping that's going to be in the fairway at the very least. Yeah, okay. Now here's a shot where, like hole 2, we have to consider this. Is this going to get over there? Is this going to get over there? 5 iron. That's a long way up. I think it will. I think it will. I'm going to loft it. I'm going to get like big loft. Like as much loft as I can. Yeah, it's got over. I've hit it a bit slow though, so it's not even going to get up. Okay. I guess that's because of the loft I gave it and the slow. It just took off too much distance. So we're going to have a flop, and it's really going up the hill. So I don't think I need to take too much off this, you know, because it's got a long way to go. The worst thing here would be to just not get it up there at all. What have we done? What have we done? Well, it got up. It did get up. Yeah, those flop shots from the bunker when it's deep, they're so hard to judge. Like, you really do have to give it quite a lot. But this is for par. And I've played that very timidly. It's going to be short. And we're going to go back to over par. Yeah, flop shot, just unfortunate. It was really the second shot. I really wanted to get over the bunker at the very least, but when you give big loft, you know, a lot of distance gets taken off, and I just didn't account for that. So this is a 550-yard par 4. This one. Okay. And there isn't really a safe shot either. I mean, I can lay up, but then, I mean, I've got to lay up again pretty much on the second shot. So I don't really know. I think a driver's not even going to go far enough anyway. Slight slow. I've really drawn that into the wind to hold it up, and yeah, there you go. It's just going to land there. But what do we have from here? What's the driver lie? Okay, driver lie is pretty good. So I could just drive it, because look at this big hill that's in front of it. Like, I kind of want to get past that if I can. I don't know if it's going to go far enough. It needs to be a good swing as well. Right, swing's decent, but bit of a fast, and it's going to stay in the bunker. It's not terrible. We can control the spin from here at least. It's going to be another one of these. It's not quite as deep as the last one, and the lie is actually better for a flop as well. It's a much better lie actually from here. So yeah, we're going to flop it again, and hopefully it goes a bit better. Yeah, it's a bit better. Sit. Okay, yep, good. Well, what way is this going to turn? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it straight in. Ugh. All right, that's a really good par. I mean, that is a bogey hole there, really, isn't it? As we go to hole 8, which is a par 3. It's got to be a 3-wood. And missing right, dangerous. Missing short, dangerous. So I think just a full 3-wood, honestly. See if we can get lucky a bit. Well, if the wind keeps taking it, it's on a good line, you know. It's on a good line. It should catch these hills. It's just going a bit left. I think that's going to go off the green. Is it going to hold? Nah, not a chance. Oh, it goes all the way in the bunker as well. Okay. Good effort, though. Really good effort. You know, it's not an easy tee shot whatsoever. Okay. This one might have to be a splash because it's quite short. Just needs to sit. Needs to sit. Please sit. Don't go. Don't go. Alright, good power again. We got to get that birdie somewhere. And we got to keep the bogeys off the card if we can. I mean, I really don't know. I've not played this course anytime recently. I know it's difficult. So, you know, this first time round, it's a bit of a mystery what we're going to get. I can remember some of the holes off the top of my head, but not all of them. Pretty much no choice but to fade this round, and it's not faded enough. It is still going to hit the tree. Thankfully, it gets back out into the fairway, but how long do we have now? 272. Yeah, I could have really done with not hitting that tree. Okay, is there any OB here? No, none of it's OB. 3-wood, I just don't think we'll get up. It's uphill, though. It is uphill from this side, so it might be worth just hitting a 3-wood. Probably going to be short. Actually, since it's uphill as well. Yeah, field goal between the trees, though. Solid bounce, and it is just going to sit here somewhere. Now, what kind of shot are we going to have? Because that's quite far for a chip, I feel like. I mean, I could chip it. I could flop it. I know these flops can go a little bit dodgy for me sometimes. But if we can flop it and it just sit, I think that is the best play, really. I'm going to aim a little bit past it because I'm on an uphill slope as well. Alright, let's try it then. Oh, I hit it too fast. Too fast, too short. Poor. Poor. I don't know if that fast was taking any pace off it as well. Any distance, I meant. Any distance, I meant. Right, okay, so this is for par now, this chip. That's really poor. Our short game needs to improve. Our short game needs to improve. We need to be hitting good short game shots. We can't be hitting these weird chips and weird flops so short like that. Not on this course. Just hoping for some right turn near the hole. And we get just enough. Okay, good part. Good part. We saved the bogey, but we're getting further away from the goal. So it's a 2-over front 9 at Greek Isles. Not too bad, really, on like the first attempt. I think the first hole has still been the toughest one just because of that pin position. Okay, not worth laying up anywhere, really. We're just going to drive it. Solid swing, so hopefully that's in the fairway. And this one, compared to a lot of par 4s, is a bit shorter, so hopefully we can have a go at this. Again, it's going to need a precise shot. Don't get me wrong. So shall I just gap wedge this? I know it's 34 feet up, but I feel like it's just not affecting it. You know? And we have got a bit of tailwind here as well. So I'm feeling gap wedge. That's not enough, I don't think. Okay, it sits there, so it's not the worst. But it was too short. Yeah, I don't understand these elevations sometimes. The first hole was like 41 feet up, and the lob wedge was still too long. Don't know. Does it turn? Does it turn? No, I hit it a bit too hard. I did hit it a bit harder than I meant to. It's going to be a par on 10. Yeah, I think that hole is about the easiest that holes get on this course. Alright. So we've got another one here that's, yeah, par 4. Again, it's not as long as some of them. I don't know how far a drive goes, though. I don't really want to take on this corner too much. Because I don't want to be in the bunker. Even if I'm in the light rough on the other side, it's better than the bunker. Oh, God, that's going to be close. Don't be behind the tree, please. Just be clear of that. Right, we're clear enough, because we've got to aim left anyway for the wind. Okay. So this isn't too bad. This lie's not great, so I'm actually going to hit a 5-iron. Because I think that this lie's taking some off the distance. Another hole where we really could get a birdie. And that needs to go right. Doesn't look too bad. Just go right for me a little bit, please. No, it's going to sit in the fringe. Of course it is. Of course it is. Alright, you know what? I'm going to putt this because there's not actually too much in this. All right, it's flat almost the whole way. It's just going to turn a little bit at the hole. This is a good chance for a birdie to get back to 1 under, 1 over. Sorry, we've done it. We've done it. It turned enough at the end. Good read. Huge birdie there. 1 over for the round with 7 to go. And once again, it's tense stuff in the Impossible Challenge. Par 5 next. 716 yards. And unfortunately, the wind I've chosen is into me. Okay, well, the only thing we can really do here is go for this gap. And that should be fine. Should be clear of that tree. That's perfect, actually, because we're not close enough to those structures that we're going to hit them. But there's no real option here. This is just a pure 3-shotter. That's a bit slow. Okay, that felt slower than that. Okay. I think we might be in the rough, unfortunately. Yeah. So how far do we have? Is it still 3-wood? It is still 3-wood, yeah. We're going to have to hit this with a 3-wood. Okay. I do want to, because from this side it's going to be downhill to that pin, and I don't want that. So we're going to 3-wood this full. Are we going to 3-wood it full? We are. And it still might be short. This still might be short, believe it or not. Good swing, though. Well, it's definitely not short. Wind is catching it. It's still going to go, though. Close. Close to really good distance there. I don't know how that ball would have sat, though. It's just not going to sit. All right, we've got a splash. We do have a splash from the bunker. Slight chance, maybe. We've already got one of these in this round. And we're not going to have another one. It's a bit too short. Probably could have been more aggressive, because with the uphill, you know, hill after the hole, the ball would have slowed down, but it's fine. All right, we still just need the 1 birdie. Oh, this hole. Yeah, I forgot about this one. And the wind I've chosen is actually really awkward. If this was like, not actually blowing southeast right now, it's east, but if this was pure tailwind, I think I'd be more comfortable with it. But now it's like, I feel like my 3-iron is just not going to get there. But a 3-wood is, I think I've just got to hit a 3-wood. Is that, I think I've got to do it. I don't know what else there is, really. Right. There is a backstop in the form of this structure. So, I might get lucky, but honestly, I think this is the only play. Tell you what, I'm going to play it into the wind. I'm going to do that. I'm going to aim here. Let's try that. Ooh, good distance. Good distance. It went a little bit too far left. I was not expecting that to go that far left, but this is actually a really good place to leave it, because this is all uphill. And I'll take a par here, honestly. I know we don't have many holes to go, but this is very difficult, this one. Should slow down pretty quickly. And it does. Good par. Really good par. I think that's the toughest hole so far. I mean, that is such a brutal tee shot. Alright. Next hole. 550-yard par 4. Oh, doing my best, but look at this. There's just no ideal tee shot here. This is really downhill. This is really downhill. But again, the wind is into me. I feel like the wind has been into me for most of the back end of the course here. I've just gone for it, man. I really have just gone for that. I mean, you could maybe bounce it on that concrete over there. Oh, it stayed in the rough, the light rough. That's good. We can get a bit more distance on it. There's still no way we can go for it. Yeah, okay. Definitely the toughest challenge so far, guys. I can say that much. I think we all had an idea anyway, but yeah. Gonna be fun. If I don't get it done here, gonna be a fun ride. I'm only 1 over, you know, so like it's definitely doable. We need to be on top of our game, but it's doable. See, we need to get this up and down for par now. It's not a nice pin either. Has to be a sand wedge from where we are. Have we got it right? It's going to go a bit too far left and it's a little bit short. It's not terrible. We have this putt for par. And we really need it at this point. Can we stay at 1 over? That's not coming back. Nah, it turned pretty hard. Unfortunate. Alright, we're 2 over with 4 to play. Won't rule anything out, but it's really just going to depend on what holes we've got. Alright, we've got tailwind on this one. And it's actually fairly reachable. It's par 4. And I mean reachable in 2. Par 4, not 1. That's what we're dealing with at Greek Isles. You go to a par 4, and if it's reachable, it means it's reachable in 2. Because some of them don't seem to be. Alright, now we've got a wedge to this one. And honestly, we need a birdie here. Can't lie to you, like this is quite important now. Oh, the wind needs to do a lot. Too much. Oh man, the distance was actually good. That's a shame because of the bounce. Like I put max backspin on it, but it just caught the wrong side of the green. I'm not sure if that would have sat anyway, to be honest. Alright, we do have a birdie putt, 33 feet. Can we make some magic happen to get back to 1 over? I think I might have hit that too short, you know. Yeah, I did really. I meant to hit it harder than that, and you never know, that might have gone in, but it was a difficult putt either way. 3 holes left. Hole 16, it's another Goliath par 4 here. Oh, it's this one though with the big backstop, so it might actually still be reachable in 2. Bit of a fast, but I was aiming that quite far left off the tee there, so that should be okay. Please stay in the fairway. We need all the distance we can get here. Okay. 11 feet down. This one is reachable. Like, this one is definitely just going to get there. 3 iron, I don't think will quite get all the way there. I think we're going to have to 3 with this. It does come back off that backstop, I believe. So, but we do need the ball to go on the right side of this green, closer to the hole. And I've hit that way too slow. No, I think that might be game over. That was a big chance there for a birdie. That's really disappointing that I've hit that kind of shot. You have to get the green in 2 here. There's no excuse not to. No excuse not to hit the green in 2. That was just a terrible shot with the 3-wood. So we're gonna par. There is still 1 hole I know of that we haven't played yet. It might even be the last hole. In fact, I think I know what both of these holes are. Alright. What is that? Okay. That's what we're dealing with. I mean, I don't really have a club anyway. I guess we're just going to 3-iron this, are we? I think we just got a 3-iron it. I mean, it's big wind, so it should get taken. Light fast is fine. I mean, you never know. You never know. If it gets through. Oh, no, it's caught some of the hills that go to the right. Yeah, we just don't have an approach there. Yeah, we need to be in a safe position before this hole. I'm pretty sure the last hole is not going to be reachable in 2. It's going to depend a bit on the wind, but I think I know what hole it is. Well, I mean, we're not out of this yet. We could chip in. You never know. We could chip in. Oh, man, it's so close. But unfortunately, it's going to go by. Yeah. You just don't really have a shot from, like, well, don't have a way to stop it from there. Oh, my God. What a nightmare pin this is. Jesus Christ. That's not going in either. Oh, I lived out. There's like ghost break galore around here as well. Alright. It's a double on 17, guys. Unfortunately, we're not going to get it done on the first attempt at Greek Isles, and it might take a few. And it doesn't look like I've chosen a good wind direction for this hole either. How far down is this? Shall I just find out if this clears it? I mean, It doesn't. What am I talking about? It doesn't. Not with that wind. Okay. Well, now I'm just going to go for it, because that went further than I thought it would. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, I'm in the water. What? What? Game really thinks I can take the shot from here. I'm drowning. I'm fucking drowning down here. Like, what do you want me to do? It's not going to let me put it anywhere else, is it? Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. Okay, at least I can find out what the rest of this hole looks like. It's massive for a start. Yeah, it's doable, though. This whole challenge is doable. Really going to need to be on top of my game, because there aren't many birdie holes, but it's absolutely doable. Probably going to take a few attempts. Probably going to take a few attempts, but yeah, I'm up for this. I'm definitely up for this. We haven't had a good enough challenge in the Impossible Challenge, so I think Greek Isles is a good place to go. But yeah, that'll be it for the first video, guys. Remember to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed what you saw, and we'll be back. Oh my god! Oh, I'll be back for more attempts at Greek Isles for sure. This is attempt 1, filling the course out a little bit, and yep, we definitely know what we're up against. But we'll be back for another attempt soon. As soon as I putt out on the final hole, the video will end. This is for quad bogey. Oh my god. Have I hit the shot limit yet? No, I haven't. This is par 5. Okay. There you go, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you whenever. Won't be too long for another attempt at Greek Isles in the Impossible Challenge. See you next time.